Hello, Mrs. O'Loughlin here, and we are going to be looking at the Chapter 3 in our textbook, which deals with what they call expressions and interactivity, which is basically getting user input from the keyboard. And so I'm going to do a series of videos, and I will cover each of these sections. This will allow you to maybe go back and listen to the ones that you need to hear more, and or give you a review when you need it. And so our first section is going to be 3.1. The CIN operator will, as you can see here, will cover some math, data type conversions. This one will be one that you do use. Underflow and overflow we won't use as much. We will use constants. And then we'll talk about how you can combine assignment statements. Formatting output will be important because we will talk about how to show output to like 2 decimal places when you're dealing with money. Characters and strings have some special things that we need to consider with that, and then using C strings and more math functions. And that's going to be the topics that we will cover. One thing I would recommend is that you download the source code files from the textbook. And so I will show you how to do that from Blackboard. When you are in the Blackboard environment, you want to take a look at the resources, text plus more, and get familiar with the resources that are available here, because this is where I will place like classroom examples and links to other websites, etc. Going through the grading expectations, for example, shows your academic integrity header, and it also has some links to the guidelines, etc. And then use this menu bar across the top here to navigate. I think that's the easiest in my opinion. But let's go ahead and take a look at textbook resources. If you have not done so, I would recommend that you download the PowerPoints in whatever version you want. There's a PDF version or there's the full-blown version. But the source code is what I was recommending that you guys download a few minutes ago. So if I click on that, find where you will place things on your computer. So on this one, so I have things locally, I'm going to store them in my documents folder and go to C++ and Spring 2019. So then I'm going to have these files available to me, and we will refer to them off and on throughout the semester. And so if you download them and then extract those files, you'll have them available. Also, while we're on this page, when we start to work with data files, there are some links here. And then the appendices to the textbook, there is a plethora of information in the appendices. Some of that we will use, some of it we won't. But if you are ever get a little bit bored or have nothing better to do, I would start to come here and check out the appendices.